My lord, please forgive the intrusion. I know it is rather late, but I've come to see if you required anything. Of course, when we received word that you'd be returning in the late hour tonight, I volunteered to stay up so that I may tend to anything you might need. Yes, I lit your hearth before you arrived. I wanted it to be comfortable for you by the time you turned in. Of course, my lord. It is part of my job after all. I am a servant of your house. Now, is there anything I can fetch for you? Close the door. Very well. What do you wish to discuss? Yes, I remember that conversation very clearly. We had it not long before you left for the war. Speaking plainly, my position hasn't changed. Nothing has happened between that conversation and now to allow it to. I still harbor no fear of you or this house. In fact, since you've been gone, we've had quite fewer guests. It's been very calm. No, my lord, of course not. I am pleased that you're back. While I understand your position and your talents will often call you away, I don't find it particularly favorable. For one, you brought me on to serve you. It's very hard to do that when you're not here. And for another, well, I don't know how to say it without sounding forward. It's not my intention, but I quite missed your presence. Somehow this castle feels colder, bigger, emptier, without your residence. I've told you before that I've felt no fear in your house since arriving, but the only time that's been untrue was in these past moons where you have been gone. I dare say that your absence made me realize I wasn't only lacking fear, but I had gained a sense of comfort and safety in your house. I did not realize the serenity you brought me until you were gone. And while I am very familiar with your capabilities in violence, I found that I did worry on occasion that you may not return. As I said, my lord, I don't intend for it to sound untoward. I suppose these feelings stem from gratitude of the new life you offered me. You missed me as well. Well, I don't know how to respond to the notion that you thought of me often and fondly while away. I'll take it to mean my cooking is well enough to be missed. I wouldn't dare assume... Oh, my lord, you're bleeding. Please sit. Allow me to tend to you. Alright. May I approach you, my lord? Okay, let me see. Yes, you're right. It is a simple wound. A tighter bandage may do the trick. May I touch you, my lord? Thank you. All right, don't you worry. Not that you are. This is no more than a scratch to you, I'm sure, but it won't do to be careless. How did you get this? Grazed by an arrow. Well, I'm just pleased it wasn't worse. Trembling. I suppose I am. Forgive me. It's not fear, it's nothing. Did I mean what, my lord? I meant it. I did miss you. More than would be my place to admit. Did you mean it? When you said you thought of me fondly while away? I'm not sure that it should, but that brings a warmth to me that I don't know how to convey. I don't want to be out of line, my lord. Your bandage is wrapped, but I wish my touch could linger. Your hands are warm, my lord. So large and rough, but pressed against mine they feel so desperately gentle. Forgive me. It's late. I'm in my own head. I'm sure you're very exhausted from your journey home. I'll give you some peace. Good night, my lord. I'll see you in the morning.